So my cherished viewers, this is Homeland TV and you're watching us live. This place is called Bonwire, the Kente city. So this is how the city is. And right in front of us is the Bonwire Kente Museum. So like I said earlier on, this is Bonwire Kente Museum. So this is the museum. That's how it looks like. And this is how the place looks like. Unfortunately, we are going to Bamang. And we decided to stop here and show you guys how the place looks like. Most of you have heard a lot about Bonwire. That's the Kente hub of Ghana. So let me get a bit close. I'm getting a bit close for you guys to see how the place is. So this is Bonwire Kente Museum and Receptive Center. Yeah. Make sure whenever you visit Ghana, you visit this place. So I'm taking it a bit closer for us to see what is going on here. So this is how beautiful Bonwire is. This is so cute. It's so nice. Let me try getting inside a bit. Wow, so this is the hub of Kente in Ghana. So you can see everybody is working. This is so beautiful. So viewers, next time I'm going to have time to actually speak to some of the people here, or few of the people here, for us to learn more about Bonwire Kente. But for now, I'm heading towards Bamang. They are neighboring towns, or should I say villages. This is cute. So lovely viewers, here we are heading towards Agona Bamang in the Asante region. It is also a hub of Kente fabric and cocoa farming plantation. And so we are heading towards Agona Bamang now. Enti arefo a mohwe na sisi ayefi Bonwire na ayeko Agona Bamang na Agona Bamang so eno so kuro bi a sebe Kente dwuma kese pa ehoso ye Kente. Enye Kente nko an ye ehoso yedua koko enso ewo. Enti yeko Agona Bamang na Agona Bamang na ayeko no
Yekusua said ye see Kente, Yekusua a year history, said ye Kente, esi eba asasi so kwanya Kente eba asasi so ana kwanya Kente eba Asante memu. Ti na yenko Agona Bamang na yenko sua enema pi emfa Kente ho. Ni ensua enema so emfa eye koko ho. Koko ye ade bi a eho hia pa na koko de nim ense eye tetekwashi edi koko efi Fernando Po na ode ebepi oman Ghana mu na koko aya ade bi a aboa oman Ghana pa eba sebe ye economic development mu a koko aboa ye pa sebe koko aye fapem a Ghana ni kuani bia edua bi sene ebeya obenya bibi anase ne nsa ebekona no wotimi anya bi so ahwehwe na busuafo ekwan a efiri eye bonwe eko Bamang eno no so wohwe kwan na hu se kwan no sebe eye nete kokko na masema meken na ne se eho akoye tourist area timese Ghana ban so momodian na sede ekwan ya yi momodian no monhwe no monye kwan no ma ekwan no enye kama se ne be ya hoho ba na se omo ba ho a bibia be smooth na bibia be kama na be ma Ghana so ebenya enyonyam nti aha no de yedu Agona Bamang ekronim na afei na yeko eye omo art center ho no nti yenam kwan a yeko art center ho no eno ana etwa gui a wohwe ekwan yi de megusu a mesansra ban yo na mehu se na omo yeso adwuma but edu ho no na ya breaki adwuma na jimse adwuma bia enkoso biom so wohwe omo aye gates ne ade ne ayi na chese adwuma ekoso besra ban ne se de omo ahye no omomodian na omuwie ema Agona Bamang fo na Agona Bamang abeye kuru bi a ehuhia ema oman Ghana if say ahoho etu kwan efi nkronkron so efi different nkronkron so na sebe omoba ho nti ewo se ye make sure say eho kwan ne bibia kama ohwe village na in fact village ni mu fepa village ni mu akono pa nti me encourage you bi a ohwe bia se wo ba Ghana na opeso usua bibi efa Kente ho a na wanko bonwe a utimi ko Agona Bamang so ekosua enema ene yedu hoyi o ene yedu hoyi. I'm in love with farming. Oh. If you ate today, can the farmer? The boss P, I made it. I don't buy
Yeah, my name is Yao. Emmanuel. Yeah, you are welcome to Odumankoma Cultural Village.
Thank you.
Where we offer friendly cultural tourism. So we are going to start with a cocoa tour. We have a bigger farm here, but the place is very far. So we use these ones for our demonstrations.
Okay.
So all these plants that you see around are all cocoa plants. And you're having the cocoa fruit on the trunks of it all within the flowers as well. Yeah. Originally, cocoa is not from Ghana. Cocoa is believed to be originated from the Amazon forest of South America. So there's a Ghanaian called Tetekwashi. He was a blacksmith and he worked with the missionaries. So they embarked on a missionary tour to Fernando Po, an island in Equatorial Guinea. And on his way back, he brought cocoa to Ghana in the year 1879. So he first established a farm at Mampong in the eastern region of Ghana. And it flourished. So the farmers around all showed interest in the cultivation of cocoa. So they started buying cocoa from his farm. And that was where the spread of cocoa took over from the Equapim area to the entire eastern region. So during the year 1888, the then governor, Sir William Bradford, also made an arrangement for cocoa to be brought into the country from Sao Tome. And seedlings were raised in the Bri Botanical Gardens and distributed to the farmers. So within some period of time, cocoa was everywhere in the country, with the exception of the northern parts of Ghana, because their climate is very, very hot and it doesn't support the well-being of cocoa. Yeah. So Ghana was the leading producer of cocoa at the world market until the year 1983 that fire consumed our forest. And Cote d'Ivoire took over from us. So as I speak, Ghana is number 2 and Cote d'Ivoire is number 1, Ivory Coast. God. So now I'm going to break one of the fresh cocoa for us to have a taste of it. So this is the fresh cocoa. It's very sweet when you suck around the seed. So I'm going to try. Don't bite it. If you bite it, it is bitter.
Okay.
How does it taste to you?
It's good.
So if you want to plant the cocoa, you have to use this fresh seed. You just take it, wash it, and keep it in a cool, dry place, and always keep it moist for about a week or 2. And then you send it to the farm, dig a hole, and put it inside and cover it. Alternatively, you can also get a sack and fill it with a fertile soil, put the seed in, and then it will grow. Once it is able to germinate, it takes an average of 3 to 4 years and the cocoa will start bearing fruit. So whilst bearing fruit, it starts from a creamy flowering state, like these creamy flowers that you see on the trunks of it all. So these creamy flowers will metamorphose into a bigger or a smaller cocoa, and the smaller ones will increase in size. Just like we have smaller ones here, there's also a smaller one here. So they will increase in size to be very big like this. If the color starts changing to yellow, it means that the cocoa is ripe. So the farmer will have to go through the entire farm and pluck all the yellowish ones and gather them, break the pod, and bring out all these cocoa seeds. After bringing out the cocoa seed, we have to ferment them first before we dry them. And how do we ferment them? We cut plantain leaves or banana leaves. So every farm that you visit in the country, you either find a plantain plant or a banana plant over there, because their leaves are useful. You spread them on the ground and put all the cocoa seeds on it and cover it for 5 to 7 days. It will be fermented, and the sweet part that you just sank will be eliminated. So the farmer will come for the fermented seed and send them home and dry them under the sun on a mat, just like we have a smaller mat over there and have cocoa beans on it.
Okay.
It takes 10 to 14 days for the cocoa to be dried. When it is dry, this is how it is. This is a dried cocoa beans. This is a dried cocoa beans. So this is what this farmers sell to the government. Yeah, and the government also intend to sell it at the world market to generate foreign exchange for the country. Yeah. And with this, it serves an input for chocolate production. So this dried cocoa beans is 100% dark chocolate. Yeah, it is edible but bitter.
I'm in love with farming. We can live without farmers. Yes, I'm in love with farming. Who can survive without farmers? I'm in love with farming. We can live without farmers. Yes, I'm in love with farming.
So there's a Ghanaian made chocolate. This chocolate is made in Ghana. Kente Bites, the golden tree.
Okay.
And this one is the milk chocolate, 40% cocoa. It is very, very sweet. We also have the dark, which ranges from 70, 80, and 90%. We have them at the showroom.
Okay.
Yeah. And cocoa powder. This is the grounded form or the powdered form of the dried cocoa beans. And nothing is added to it. It is purely organic. And it is very good and best taken without milk and sugar.
With milk and sugar or
Without.
Okay.
Because cocoa is very good for regulating the blood temperature. So if you take it without milk and sugar, it will be able to prevent diabetes and hypertension.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to use it without, see, it is written on it.
That's without sugar and milk. It's straight hot. Okay.
Just have to take a glass of warm water and take 2 tablespoons of this and add it to it and stir it thoroughly. Don't add milk, don't add sugar.
Okay.
In the morning, also in the evening. And you live a healthy life.
Would it taste like coffee or something?
Yeah, similar to coffee. Yeah. And if you want to enjoy it also, just have to take tablespoons of this, add your milk, add your sugar to it, and then stir it thoroughly. That one you're going to prepare yourself a chocolate drink. Yeah. And we also have cocoa butter.
Real cocoa butter.
Yeah, this is cocoa butter. Whilst making the chocolate, the oil that have been extracted are used to manufacture this cocoa butter for the skin. Yeah.
That sounds good too.
And they also have this kind of cocoa butter that have a lot of oil content in it. And this is good for both the hair and the skin. And this is preferably used during the dry season. It has enough oil content in it. So it's able to keep the body moist and oily during the dry season. Good. Now let's take a look at the pod. After we've taken the seeds from this pod, these pod we don't throw them away. We dry them. When they are well dried, they look as dark as this.
Oh wow. Okay.
So you burn all these dark pods into ashes and put the ashes in a container and add water to it to form a solution for about 3 or 4 days. After the said days, we put the solution on fire and boil it. So once it reaches the boiling point, we add palm oil to it and stir it and then leave it for it to cool down. After it has cooled down, we've manufactured black soup.
Oh, okay.
Black soup. So this is our black soup made from our dried cocoa pod. Yeah. Very, very organic. There's no additive, there's no chemical, therefore it's good for the skin. It's able to cure all kinds of skin diseases, black spots, eczema, and so on and so forth.
You make all of those things here?
Yes,
All of
the
this
black
stuff is
soap is made over here.
Okay.
But these ones are made in the industry,
Okay.
but in the country.
Okay.
All right, so these are the products that you're able to use our cocoa to manufacture locally. And some part of the cocoa is also useful in our daily lives. For instance, the leaves, the fresh ones, they are used to prepare soup, palm nut soup, for lactating mothers.
Okay.
So when they drink in the soup, they are able to produce enough and healthy breast milk to feed their inborn babies. Yeah. And also the cocoa roots. Suppose you are coughing severely, you can get the cocoa roots, clean it very nicely, and then chew it. So whilst you chew it, the juice that you extract, you add honey to it and then swallow it in. And within some few days, the cough will go away. So the root is kind of bitter, so the honey will complement it. Yeah. Well, and the root is also good for men's vitality. A man can also use the root to boost his vitality. If he chew the root together with a nut we call tiger nut, yeah, the man will also boost his vitality. Yeah. So these are the products that we're able to use our cocoa to manufacture. Any question?
No, very
All right.
informative. Thank you.
If there is no question, I have one surprise for you.
Really?
Yeah. We have a
What
snack,
is it?
a ginger flakes.
Ginger flakes?
Yes.
Okay.
It is made from coconuts, ginger, and honey. Yeah.
Okay.
This is Kikimi ginger flakes. This is very good at clearing the throat.
Oh, okay.
And also, if you're having some cold-like symptoms, you can also use it. So during the COVID, you were eating this, just try it and then you can smell it.
Okay.
The ginger in it gives it a spicy taste. Yeah. Ginger, as usual, has a lot of health benefits to our body, so we use this to boost our immune system. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
All right.
I would like to know, with what you were saying, you made mention of the health benefits of the cocoa, but you never made the spiritual benefits of cocoa, because we believe that it definitely has a spiritual benefit. So spiritually, what do they use cocoa to do? And aside that too, why do human beings need cocoa?
All right. Well, first of all, answer the later one.
Okay.
Why do human beings need cocoa?
Okay.
The cocoa has health benefits. That is, it is very good at regulating the blood temperature. And also, the cocoa can serve as a form of income to a farmer. Yeah, and also serves as food, because those buying the chocolate also get food from it. And coming up to the spiritual aspect of it, in this locality, if you are not spiritual, you cannot use the cuckoo for that spiritual purposes. So it is only limited to those who are very spiritual and they know how to use it. Yeah, so we only use the physical aspect of it. So unless we see those who are spiritual, then they can.
Who are inclined in the realm of the spirit to do that explanation.
Exactly.
Okay, thanks a million. I see you enjoying it.
I like it.
You're good.
Mm-hmm.
How does it taste?
It tastes like ginger and coconut.
Really? Wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's nice.
Those are the ingredients. These
So,
are coconut and honey.
if I may know, the guide has said a lot of things. So what have you learned so far?
Well, I learned that even though Ghana is number 2 for producing cocoa, right? But it didn't originate here. It originally came, believed to be from the Amazon in South America. And that, you say Cote d'Ivoire is number 1?
Yes.
And there's lots of medicinal benefits. You said blood temperature. Is that like the blood pressure?
Yeah, temperature. Your blood pressure.
The blood pressure.
It's very good.
And what about the blood sugar?
Blood
Sugar.
Now that
No.
one. Yeah, that one. If you take the cocoa powder.
The cocoa powder.
Yes.
Okay. And you said that it helps lactating mothers produce more milk.
Yeah.
Better milk.
Fresh leaves.
The fresh leaves. Yeah. So you can use the whole plant for different things. Yes.
So what can you tell my viewers? What are your last words for my viewers?
My last words?
Yeah. Or what advice would you give to my viewers?
My advice is to come here for yourself and see for yourself. Yeah.
And witness it yourself.
Witness it for yourself.
Experience it yourself.
Yes. Yeah. Gotta see it firsthand.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, so we proceed to the showroom and we have our Kente tour there. It's a Kente strip. And strip form of weave has existed in West Africa since the 11th century. It means that it has been with us for quite a long period of time. And before the existence of this strip form of weave, our forefathers were having an old form of weave called earth weave. This is the earth weave. This was what they were weaving. And after weaving this, they used the end product to cover the nakedness, as seen in this portrait. So one of the Asante king realized that his people have knowledge about this very weave. So he assembled the good ones and sent them to a village called Bundubu in Cote d'Ivoire. So they went there to upgrade their skill from the earth weave onto the straight form of weave. So when they returned, they were confined and kept in the king's palace. They were weaving solely for the king and those in the royal family. So at first, the fabric was a reserve for only royals. If you were not a royal, you were not allowed to put on the Kente fabric. It went on until the 17th century that the fabric became available to all. So as I speak, everybody can use the fabric, provided you have the means to afford it. When we brought the straight form of weave over here, that was when we named it Kente. Although weaving exists in different countries, but Ghana, we call ours Kente. And the name Kente is derived from our local word Kente, meaning gorgeous. Because if you put on the fabric, you look very, very gorgeous. So that is how we got the name Kente. And Kente also means hand woven because everything about the fabric is done by the hand. With the exception of joining the strips together to form the wider ones that we see around. That's where we use a sewing machine to join them together. And we also communicate through the design. So almost every pattern that is over here has a particular message that it carries. So let me throw light on some of them. I'm going to start with this. This pattern is entirely zigzag and it talks about life. That the road to success, or for you to be successful in life, is not in a smooth way. But there are elements of roughness in it. So one needs to work very harder and strive harder to go through the ups and downs in life in order to be successful. That's the message that it carries. In other words, no cross, no crown. No cross, no crown. Yes. Let's look at this also. If you see someone putting this fabric on, the message that the person is carrying is stop jealousy. Stop jealousy or stop enviness. And this one has two folds. The person putting it on is creating an awareness in himself that if he is successful, his fellow could envy him or her. So we call it Osen or Yonkwan or town. If you are more successful than your fellow, it is likely he or she can envy you. Yeah, so if you're putting it on, it creates an awareness in yourself. And at the same time, it communicates to others that they should stop jealousy or enviness. We all know that jealousy and enviness are not a good thing. So this is also inculcating good moral habits in us and discourage any form of deviant behaviors. Stop jealousy. Historically, this pattern was ruled and named after the union of the first president of Ghana and his wife. Kwame Nkrumah was the first president of Ghana, and he married a woman from Egypt called Fatima. So this pattern was named after their union, Fatia Fata Nkrumah. Fatia Fata Nkrumah. That is Fatia complements Nkrumah, or Fatia completes Nkrumah. Although Kwame Nkrumah is from Ghana, Fatima is from Egypt, yet they got married. So no matter where someone is coming from, no matter their color, we shouldn't discriminate or show any form of racism. So this is also encouraging unity in diversity. We have the same pattern also here. So I want to tell you that if the color changes, it doesn't change the name of the pattern. We have the usual squares and the zigzag. We have the usual squares here and the zigzag. So if the color changes, it doesn't change the name of the pattern. So based on individual preference, maybe someone might prefer the pink to the black. To me, I prefer the black to the pink. How about you? The pink, exactly. Alright, so how do we get the names for the fabrics? Names are derived from philosophical concepts, oral literature, individual achievement, historical events, proverbs, human code of conduct, and some attributes of plants and animals' life. So we have a fabric here named after the former president of the state, Barack Obama. So this is one of them. The Obama cloth is not just one. It is a Kente fabric and an embroidery of our traditional symbols are being done on them. So the moment you see the embroidery of the traditional symbols, it means that it is an Obama cloth. So this is one of it. He visited Ghana in 2009, June 9 and 10. So in the form of appreciation, we named all these kinds of fabric after him because that was the era that these particular designs were emerging. Alright. So usually we look at the beauty aspect of fabric when buying it, and also sometimes we consider the message that they carry. Alright. So please, any question about the brief history?
What is the name of that symbol again, and what does it mean?
This symbol is called Ji Nyame. Ji Nyame. That is the supremacy of God. There are certain situations unless God, who can deliver you or who can solve your problem for you. So we call it Ji Nyame, supremacy of God. Right, now let's look at the materials that we use for the weaving. We use cotton, and this is pure or raw cotton. So after this cotton is harvested, it goes through industrial process, and we have it in this form. There are some also that comes in a cone form. A cone form like this. Yeah, but this is not cotton. And we also have rayon, R-A-Y-O-N. Yeah, this one is man-made. And we have silk. This is silk. This is the most expensive material among all the material that we've been using. Yeah, the silk is from the silkworm. In Ghana, we don't have the silkworm here, so this one we import them. And the last one is the metallic yarn. The beauty of this metallic yarn is to give the fabrics a shiny appearance or sparkling effect, just like we have it in this particular strip. Also similar here. So the Metallic yarn also comes in so many different colors, and this one is the multicolored one. Literally, you see a lot of colors in it. So these are the materials that we use for the weaving. And after purchasing the material, you can't just use them in their state like this to do the weaving. So you need to go through a spinning process and transfer it from their state onto a tool called bobbin. Onto this tool, this is a tool called bobbin.
After?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the bobbin. And once we've done the spinning, the thread will be transferred onto this.
Okay.
Before we can insert this spin thread in another tool called shuttle and use it to do the weaving. So here I'll demonstrate to you how we do the spinning, and when I'm done, I'll also let you come have a try.
Okay.
So for you to do the spinning, you need both tools. This one is called bobbin winder, and this is skein winder, S-K-E-I-N-W-I-N-D-E-R. So first of all, you have to stabilize the bobbin winder with your feet, and then fix the bobbin on the rod. Get it set. Now you hold the thread in your left hand, and it's stuck here. Let me work on it. You hold the thread in your left hand, and always make sure that you leave a space at both ends, and the thread will be centered in the middle. Then you hold the handle of the spin, then you spin it in a clockwise direction. So while spinning, you'll be distributing the threads on the bobbin. It should be going back and forth, back and forth. So locally, this is how we do the spinning. So whilst holding the thread, you shouldn't hold it so firmly, else you feel some kind of burning sensation in your palms. So you need to lose your hands a bit. You ready now? Go. Is it difficult?
No, very easy. At least I thought I messed up, but
No, it is normal.
no.
Yeah, it is
Okay,
normal.
that's fine. This.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. So this whole structure is called the loom. And for you to enter the loom, you have to put on your shoes. Yeah. You want to try? Okay, let me try. I'll show it to you, then you also try. So
Okay.
sit here.
Okay.
No, the way through. So whilst rolling it, the load over there is forward. And we have this tool. This is the shuttle. And the spinning that we're doing, this is an example of a spin thread. And it has been inserted in this shuttle. And we have this tool called beater. This one is used to compress it, beat it to make it firm. And we have a pair of headers. This header, down there, we are having these threaders. So the threaders go in between the tools.
Okay.
That is the reason why you need to put off your shoes.
Okay.
Alright. So first of all, you've gotten your spin thread, you need to lay a warp to get the background. After you've gotten the background, you have to pass all these individual yarns through these weaving tools. So you start with a pair of headers first, and you're going to do them together simultaneously. The first two pair you have to pass through the back. There is an intersection hole here. Pass it through, and it shouldn't have any connection with the front header. And the next two also pass through the front header, and before it passes through the front header, it shouldn't have any connection with this back header. The next one also passes through the back header, so the thread will be evenly distributed among these pair of headers. Yeah. Once you're done with this, you have to pass them through this beater also. Pick one from the back header, one from the front, making two. And these two will pass through one hole in this beater. Then you pick another one from the back, another one from the front. This also pass through another hole in this beater. You'll be doing so until you are done with everything. Once you are done, then you tie it on this. you see this two over here. You have to tie it on it, and then you start the weaving.
Sounds complicated.
Exactly. And then you start the weaving. And for the weave, we have 3 types of weave. We have the simple weave or the plain weave, the double weave, and the complex weave. So this is simple weave or plain weave because it has no pattern in it. It's just a plain weave, just like I'm doing. There's no pattern in it. So for you to do the simple weave, if you have the shuttle in your right hand, you press your right foot down. There will be an opening. Then you pass it through. And you hold the beater to beat it. You push the beater back. You have it in your left hand, left foot down. Then you pass it through. You hold the beater to beat it. Push the beater back. I have it in the right foot down. So they are in coordination. Whenever I have it in the right foot down. Whenever I have it in the left foot down. And this simple weave, you're only required to use one shuttle at the same time. Let me give you a different color so that you may know the kind of work that so you'll be using the white. Let me use the white as a barrier. Are you getting the concept?
I think so. It's going, slow down, you're going in between here, right?
Yes, please. Yes. First on the left, let me see. Good. Right. Yes. Now you have it in your legs. You press your left foot down. Then you push this one up. Yeah. Then pass it through. Yes. And you beat it. You beat it harder. Harder. And have it to the right. Keep the beater backwards.
Okay.
The harder you press on it, the more wider it is. Go. And loose the left. Pass it through. Go. And then you get to beat it. Beat it harder. Yes. Okay, now, this is how you hold the shuttle. You don't worry. Let's use this. This is how you hold the shuttle. You hold it like this. So like don't touch this one.
Don't touch it. Okay.
If you grab it like this, it's certainly going to fall it.
Okay.
Turn it to the right. So right foot down. Yes, then you pass it through. Left foot down. Push your feet back. Go. Right foot down. Right foot down.
Right foot down.
Yes. Pass it through.
Okay.
Left foot down. Push your feet back. In that case, we're having 4 strings for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it has a pattern that it follows. You pick the last one, and then it passes the shuttle through for so many times. And this, always you lift up the paddle and you pass the black cotton through it. Drop the paddle. Then you have the binder in your right hand, right foot down. after I've gotten to the fourth one, I have to reverse it backwards. So now fourth, I'll come back to 10. Second. First. That's into this section. Now I have to go for the long one. And this one I have to choose the fourth one. And it will give you that design. So this is how the pattern in double weave is being made. And with this, the pattern that you see here is opposite at the back. So everywhere that you are seeing white, if you turn it, you'll be seeing black.
Wow.
Double weave. This one takes an average of 2 hours to get a strip. And always, when you're weaving it, when you are done with one strip, you leave a space. Here is what we're going to separate the strips. It takes an average of 2 hours to get one strip. Yes. And here also, almost all of us are self-employed. So you decide the number of hours that you want to work. You can decide to work for 5 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours, nobody cares. And let's look at the last one behind the door. Most difficult to do and most beautiful as well. The complex weave is having a pattern in here. And how the patterns are being made differs from how it is made in the double weave. But this one, the patterns are not present over here. And this is also, you can come closer to this place. This is also having 2 pairs of headers. So these 2 will go in between the toes. And your ankle will be on these 2. Suppose I press the ones with my ankle, I'll be using the shuttle and then passing them through. Use my hand to lift the warp and then passing the shuttle through and doing the weaving. Once I've sent it to the other side, I have to switch and come to the other side and press on it and reverse it back. After I've reversed it, I need to press on one of these to pass the binder through it, just to bind it. And this one, you can use more than 3 shuttles simultaneously. It could be 6, 7, 5. So this one is very, very difficult. And the difficulty ranges from the number of shuttles that you are using. So using 5 shuttles will be more difficult than using 4 shuttles. And using 8 shuttles simultaneously will be more difficult than 7, 6, 5. Yes, that's how it works. And it takes an average of 5 to 6 hours to get one strip. Yeah.
How long is
a strip is around 145 to 150 centimeters. Yeah. So this is the complex weave. And the pattern that you see here, if you turn it, it's the same at the back.
It's the same.
It is the same. It is only the double weave that differs at the front and the back. But with this, it is the same at the back. So it is even very difficult to identify the back of it and the front of it. So we use the same. We use all of them synonymously. Sorry. So please, any question?
No question.
Really? You don't have any question?
No.
Alright. If you don't have any question, thank you very much for watching us. We'll be moving inside for you to be dressed like a queen, and then you walk majestically to the ground. from the end of the chief and his elders through their linguists. They need your permission to welcome you. If permission is granted.
Yes.
Akwaba. Akwaba. So once you've been welcomed, the chief together with his elders, they want to know your mission here. This is part of the formalities of our tradition. Yeah. So I'm your linguist. I'll double as your mouthpiece. I'm going to tell them on your behalf that today you've come home. And once you've come to your motherland, they should stand in for the living and the ancestors to give back to you your ancestors' name. That's it. They should give back to you your heritage. And also to reconnect you with your ancestors so that you have that spiritual bond with them. And also to seek for blessing from the Most High God upon your life. That is what I'm going to tell the chief through his linguist. We don't address our chief directly. We do so through their linguist, so in case I make any traditional error, I wouldn't be found guilty. I'm not body about the cancer and a day. Was him in a way. No more friend and I'm doing for more. Now moving so much as I say, a trade down for who should I answer the penis. Make a crown on a plane. I'll be about to dine.
And I'm simple.
Yeah, Nana Baba. What's your Baba? And I welcome you once again. And you're not there for me, first year. So naming ceremony is our heritage. It is our tradition. It is a cultural ceremony to formally introduce newborn babies into a family, community and society as a whole. It is important to us that when a child is born, he or she is named on the 7th day. We do so to give the child an identity and also to reconnect the child with our ancestors in the spiritual realm. We believe that for something to happen in this physical world, it's already started in the spiritual realm. Therefore, we need our ancestors to intercede on our behalf. The naming ceremony is often done in the wife's family house because our inheritance is maternal. Alternatively, the couples can decide to do it at their own residence. The ceremony is done with people who command respect in the society, like the chief, grandmother, community heads, and family heads. Unfortunately, the queen mother is not here with us. She has an emergency to attend to. Yeah. We believe that once the child is growing up, he could pick up the lifestyle of those present during his or her naming ceremony. So we don't just invite any ordinary people, but people with higher morals and integrity. You'll be given two names, a soul name and a family name. The soul name is automatically obtained based on the particular day that you were born. So suppose you are born on Monday, you are Ajua. Tuesday, you are Apena. Wednesday, Ekia. Thursday, Ya. Friday, Ekia. Saturday, Amma. And Sunday, Akushia. Thereafter, we look through the entire Ghanaian society and look up to people who have lived exemplary life, people who have had great impact on our societies. We pick their names and send their name to the ancestral room for the chief priest to pray over the names and sanctify them. So when the names are given to you, it will have a positive impact on your life. So joining the two will be your Ghanaian name. No foreign name is added, purely two Ashanti names. So moving along with the ceremony, you'll be given two different liquids to taste. That is an ordinary water and an alcohol. They look very, very similar, but they have different taste. This water, this alcohol. You have them in a calabash, they look very, very similar. Okay. It implies that you need to be truthful and sincere. Maybe in the near future, you might encounter an issue that might be very, very similar. It doesn't guarantee that they have the same interpretation. So always say as it is. If it is water, say water. And if it is alcohol, say alcohol. just a sip of it. If you want more to just draw my attention, I'll give you more.
Sweet and sun. And sun. Sweet and sun. And sun. Insu. Thank you.
Good. You had a taste of both liquids. They were similar whilst in the calabash. But after drinking it, you realize that they taste different. So don't be telling lies. That's what it implies. Yeah. And I know you'll never tell lies because how you're looking so gorgeous and royal, you can't tell lies. Yeah. Well, this is the moment that you're about to be reconnected with our ancestors. You'll be doing so with these materials right here. We have a bowl that contains water. And the reason why we have water in the bowl is that this very community is controlled by the river god. And inside the water is an egg and a leaf. Coming from our mother's womb, it came with a whole lot of issues. So joining our ancestors today, we need to be cleansed. So the egg will be used on us to purify us and then cleanse us for it to have that reconnection. Life is a journey that we're embarking on, and we need the strength, both spiritually and physically. So the leaf is called Tamieu in our local dialect. Literally, don't envy me, else you will die. It is a very powerful herb. It will also be used on you to grant you spiritual protection. The leaf is so powerful in the sense that if you're having nightmares and you want it to stop, you can detach the leaf, put it under your pillow, and sleep over it. The nightmares will stop coming. Thereafter, shea butter will be applied on your skin. It implies that you need to keep the melanin. Keep it and be proud of it. Don't change what nature has given to you. So I'll invite the chief. Please, if you get here, remove your footwear before the service. Thank you. Yeah. I know ancestors are in jubilation because their daughter has come home today. Now your name is ready and it will be given to you. It comes with a certificate showing the name and the meaning of the name as well. So please, if you hear your name, then you step forward for it. Sones Slinia Mekia Emma.
Nanaya. Ifa. Nanaya. Ifa.
Nana ya Ifa. Nana is to refer to you as a king. And the Ya, since we are born on Thursday, they find the family name meaning unity and togetherness. Yeah. So today, just like you come here, we've all been unified today. Good. So we're going to rise up for prayers.
I'm a good soul. Australian Johnson and Monson. Sassy, I won't send you. Two more few more few, and I won't send you. Two of I won't send you. No one won't send you. It's your way, Shannon, and you so. In your bay or buy or swagger. Or Baba Guinea Dean, it was anti-mem, and Pat, or Bang, and the Yamano, and Naya, and Yamano, Yamano, and Pawano Qua Bay, you are not one who can buy you. Or near your brandy and the buy. And baby, I will free, yeah, or buy piano. One Shannon, let me Uncle Sword. And Pat, anonymous way, or hey, so. Which is I am not here, so I won't grow my uncle. And yet, move Russia on Sa, and you feel Russia on Sa, and you grow Russia on Sa. If you are a piano, and Uncle Swap, or self will be a big media, you know, passage media passage. Now, you brand here, one in a buy, and was ever come on here, on Sacra not been. Now, say I didn't be as young or so. And be as if you have to when you would be able to be a done. Why might be a young or so. And the American more qua, and you also won't go to put up. I did be able to say in a moving or Krabuti will be our passage, my dear Benyan or Swinian, a venue or how. Now, my dear, 2 on dear. Sally Paros San Avenue. Was San Avenue, I will catch one, sorry.
Well, so traditionally this is how we pray. Pray in the form of pouring on alcohol on the ground. We call it libation. Just like Christians pray through Jesus Christ, Muslims do so through Prophet Muhammad. We also pray through our lesser gods and also our ancestors. When the soul departs, we say that the soul has departed back to his or her maker. So we believe that our ancestors are more closer to God than anyone else. So we first of all thank the Most High God, thank the Mother Earth, the River God, and ancestors for granting you traveling mercies to this place, and also for making this naming ceremony a successful one. We pray that the name that has been given to you should come with a blessing upon your life. It should have a great impact on you. And because of this name, may all your dreams and aspirations come to pass. We also pray for the families that is left behind. And pray for our brother who led you to this place. May he also excel in all his doings. We also pray and usher the rest of your thoughts in the hands of the Most High God, that he should be with you and grant you traveling mercies to wherever that you have to go in the country, and also back to your respective destination. He said prayer for the drumming group as well as the leaders, the chief himself, and the entire community. And later added that if any individual have any negative thoughts concerning any of us gathered over here, may the person have a change of mind. If not, may the wrath of our ancestors be upon the person. And we all responded, Piao, Piao, which implies that all that he has said should come to pass. Piao.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, so this brings us to the end of the ceremony. And traditionally, if someone does something for you, you have to show appreciation. So you can be on your feet and words of appreciation to the chief and his elders. Like words of appreciation, like vote of thanks.
Words of thanks. Okay.
Yeah, to the chief and
from here.
yeah, you can stand.
Thank you everybody for doing this with me today. I'm happy to be here in Ghana and for you welcoming me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, or therefore, this year, Nanaya, in fact, so that was sick. And this was just about mine, my program, and yet this about mine. No, that must sell by and so much in the first room. I'm what anything, I'm on it. I said that.
na bibia nso nya nkɔsoɔ ɔbaa nso asomdwe a ɛwɔ ɔman mu wɔnya asomdwe wɔ de edi akɔneaba na ɛsrɛ sɛ deɛ ɔbɛhu ɔkɔ nkɔbɔ mu dawuro mpakyerɛ na nnipa wɔn ntoa so mmra wɔn ba a yɛnnua ka ho deɛ yɛnim sɛ biribiara ɛbɛkɔ so nti mmira so na wɔn kɔ a soro Nyankopɔn saase yaa ne nananom wɔn hwɛ wɔn so nkonkodo asomdwe mu adeɛ yɛ nkwanhyia deɛ ebi nto wɔn da. Yeah.
I know it's really to a man and name Sapans Aqua, to buy an okra one day.
How much yummy?
Yeah.
Now, would you ask this? You Russell, not for this year, Danasi, and the iron, no consular. I once now will leave you drop sunny service. At a Caribbean Zusa, yes, a Caribbean Sadianka, that you go all Yakada, dear Danasi.
Nanaya, the chief also thank you very much. He's really honored to receive you here. Ghana is very big, yet he chose to come here. So he really appreciates your presence. And he's saying that once you've done your naming here, you are part of it. You can come here anytime. And also when you are coming, you can also come with your friends, your family. So as you go back, may the God Almighty be with you and grant you traveling mercies back home. When you get there, also tell the rest of the friends, the family that we are here. We are ready to receive them. So they should also come for their heritage, come for their name. And also, he really thank you very much for the envelope. He really appreciates it. May God be with you and replenish whatever that you've lost on this trip. Thank you very much. So we will thank them and then we take a group photograph together with them to create a memory, positive experience as well. All right. So come with me. Picture.